Okay, we had an interesting scrimmage today. The offense actually somehow or another went 70 yards the first 4 times they touched it, and then after that they didn't do much the whole scrimmage. At the end there, the defense completely stymied the offense, put the ball to 50, and field goal was a tie, and the offense didn't even get a field goal attempt. So the defensive guys made a nice little comeback at the end of the scrimmage, and it was typical of some of our guys. Had a little early success, and then they can't handle success. So anyway, disappointing, but it's history, and hopefully we can learn from it and move on. But a lot of guys did well. Nicky Jones made some nice catches out here today. D'Angelo Smith made another long one for a touchdown. Ace Sanders had a big one. And receivers, they all caught the ball pretty well, I think, most of the day. Quarterbacks looked good early, and then late didn't do much at all.
About where you expect you to be at this stage of the week to go, spring practice?
Oh, I don't know what stage you ever expect to be, but a lot of guys are getting a lot of snaps, and we're staying healthy. That's what's important. We're just trying to teach guys how to play without making mental errors. So I think we did okay as far as very few mental errors here today.
Was the defense doing anything different, or was it just a matter of lack of it?
No, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched
it.
Okay. Yeah.
You notice how the quarterbacks went back and threw the ball early? Yeah. And then they went back and started flea-flarting around, as we call it, and nothing good happens. So until we can teach, these quarterbacks get back there and make a decision, we're always going to struggle. So Stephen did well early, didn't do very well late. Connor, I think, struggled a little bit late there too. So it was anyway, it was disappointing, but not surprising. Put it that way.
Did the O-line struggle as well too? It's not like they weren't.
Well, we couldn't run the ball, but they were rushing everybody. We could have called some better run plays. I got to talk to those play callers. The early play caller was a lot better than the late play callers.
Coach, what's the status of C.C. Whitlock? He hadn't been here the past couple of days.
C.C. had a family issue that he had to attend to today.
Be back Tuesday?
Yeah, he should be back. Should be back next week. Right.
Do you think the offense has made any gains through the entire spring, maybe catching up with defense?
Yeah, I think Connor and Stephen actually had a good day yesterday throwing. He just gets in trouble when he has to, when he can't get it out of his hand back there. That's when he gets in bad trouble. We had a guy clearing out through the post, and he threw it outside the hash, and he tried to tell me he was hitting the guy down the middle. How does that make sense? So that was a careless interception that hopefully he'll quit doing those things.
Is Stephen still your best quarterback then?
Oh, we're not putting them in categories this spring. We're just letting them all play and go from there. I really think whoever has the best summer, the guy that can train through the summer, could come back the best. So we'll see how that plays out.
So you want to keep it open through the summer going into fall as far as who you're starting with?
Everything's open. Some guys go bad in the summer, some get a lot better in the summer. So we'll have to find out.
You mentioned Nick Jones. Look like he's made a lot of progress this spring.
Yeah, Nicky can catch the ball. He caught about 3 and got sandwiched in between a couple of linebackers. So yeah, Nicky's going to play. And Connor had some good throws early, and Stephen Garcia had some real good throws early. It was just late here we got in trouble.
Coaches, in your experience, your successful teams, were they sharp spring teams as well?
Oh yeah, they were very good spring teams, really good teams, great quarterbacks and offensive linemen and so forth. We moved the ball against the defense. And we moved it early in this scrimmage pretty well. And of course, Devin Taylor didn't play much at all, or Melvin. So Coach Loring had most of the backup, a few walk-on players playing D-line. So it should have been helpful, but we didn't. Marcus had the one big run. Marcus had about a 40, 50 yard. Yeah, and that was about it for the run game.
Has he impressed you with his work ethic?
Oh yeah, Marcus is best worker in the weight room, one of our top lifter guys, does everything he asks, so we don't have to worry about him, but hopefully that'll rub off on the other guys a little bit more.
You worried about your place kickers at all?
What message that you're really going to drill into you guys this week as you get ready for spring?
Well, we're just practicing again all next week, and we want to have our usual spring game and hopefully avoid injuries. But the summer is very important for the guys to work on their fundamentals. That's what we ask them to try to improve upon. And some work harder than others. You can see it when they report in August, fundamental sound, know what to do. That's spring game will be hopefully typical around here. 24-17, something like that.
How's the coaching clinic?
We had a nice group of high school coaches from all over. We had a lot of out-of-state coaches came up. Maybe our little bit of success winning the East got us a little bit more guys from out of state this year.
How was Coach Freed like?
Coach Freed was excellent. He was excellent. His one message was all the great teams he had a great quarterback. That was his message. But he sent that message to our players. We got to have a great quarterback around here if we'll have a real big year. So hopefully Stephen will develop into one, and maybe the other guys. Who knows?
Are you worried about your place kickers?
No, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Wooten's pretty good. Yeah, he'd be all right. And Joey, man, he hit a couple of big bugs. Joey Scribner Howard. So anyway, we should be okay. But yeah, field goals are very important, as we know. Spencer Lanning had super good. Okay. Oh, yeah, the spring game, of course, is next week at this time. And hopefully we'll have a good crowd. We're going to have the unveiling of the 2010 SEC East champions. So the 69 ACC champs over there, they're not going to be the only ones on our wall over here in the end zone. So hopefully fans will be here for that at halftime, and plus our spring awards and so forth. So hopefully we have a big turnout. I think it's supposed to be about like this next week.